What's going on with you? We went to go put in the title and description to the live, and Spirit put in a sad face. I'm like, why we sad? They put the little teacup. Something going on. There's some tea. Why we sad? What up, though? What's going on with the weed? I feel like we passed the question. We gonna see what's going on. This one. Who am I? Who I be? Who you be? We be the weed. What up, guys? Weed, what it do? Welcome back to the wheat field. Welcome to you. If you new, welcome to you too. And if you a fan, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Where are we going and why? Where you going? Where you going and why? Who am I? Somebody still figuring out who they are. They don't understand. Who or what defines the contents of my life? Somebody could be going through a midlife crisis. I don't know why I'm picking that up. What's the tea? What's in your cup? Shit. Y'all, great day, beloved. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thank you so much for tapping into the Tears and Wheat Tarot show. Where you show enough never know what you're going to get. You just don't. We don't. So, you couldn't. Y'all know y'all gonna get us, Lottie, your favorite channel messenger. You know what I'm saying? We a conduit onto the spirit. The Alpha and Omega, they dwell within. You know what I'm saying? They inside of here. We be cooking that, some shit. Soul food energy, nourishing and edifying onto the spirit. It's gonna start slow though, like that old school Crisco. We gotta get out the can and into the pan. The Alpha and Omega, I told you they dwell within. They keep the temperature, they turn it up, we get to cooking again, we don't know what. Only thing we heard was, who am I? And they said, they put the sad face and said, why you sad? It's a cup of tea. Are you sad over the tea? Is it tea or is it coffee? I like coffee. He likes tea. Yeah, I remember that when we was young. Interesting. Shout out to the Sister Circle Intuitive Interaction. She is the fave godmother with the T. Michelle Fernandez, Life Mantra Tarot. Veronica Gray at Aya's Inspired Tarot. And the Clarity Empress, Miss Clarity at Clarity Empress Tarot. Big ups to those who have inspired me. Saving Grace 999. Maji got the T. The homie sister Empress T 4444. She the big little sis. I think she younger than me, but she's still like a big sister because her personality is so huge. A lot of people don't know us from a can of paint, but we still give them their credit. They're just due for the inspiration that they provide. Inspiring a lot of people. Who are you? Who am I? Are you inspirational too, motivational? That's good. A lot of people gonna like it and a lot of people ain't. You gonna get the shit simply for being whoever you are, beloved. So if you are sad about that, or you dealing with relationships and shit with people who treating you a kind of way, simply because of who you are, then you might have to learn to deal with that shit, I say. Transmute that energy. What up, SK? Thank you so much. Hey, Macias. Thank you so much. You, Mac. Mac is... I said Macias. I thought it was like, Espanol. Like, pronounce it like that. But no. What up, Mac? Thank you so much for tapping in. Hey, Kai. What up, beloved? Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Yo, this who I am energy is giving me a couple things. Thank you to the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, who brings the message onto self, first and foremost, so that we may be spiritually edified and strengthened to bear the yoke that's on our shoulders. I pray that we overflow. I don't know why we having a hard time with this thing. And it goes out into the wheat field. And again, I'm picking up all this sad, kind of bored, discontent energy, right? And do something to change it, to transmute it. Like, I'm not getting, I hear send it back, but we are not a return to sender type of person. Well, we are technically, because everything comes from the source that made all things. So we give everything back to the source that made it. So maybe it's something that you need to put in the God box. Let's get the angel cards. Maybe it's something that you need. I put in the God box. I thought it said God box. I was about to trip. Like, what? It's right here on the top, but it's not. It's a goddess. Right? So maybe it's something that you need to give up. I'm seeing the hangman like sacrifice, like let something go. Let yourself down. Don't be held up or hung up over something, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna feel how they feel, and you can't change how somebody feel, just like can't nobody change how you feel. It ain't no need to try to convince, implore, compel, none of that shit. You are who you are, and as long as you walking in your truth and your authenticity, that's all that matters, beloved. And if you have not gotten to that point, then that's your journey. So I pray that, this message does overflow and go out to the person who needs to hear it, and that you are edified and strengthened and fed in the spirit to be exactly who the hell you are. It's your personal journey. It's your yoke to bear. Don't nobody got to answer for your shit. And, what belongs to you, can't nobody take it. So if you need strength to deal with envious and jealous ass people because maybe you just sick of it and you over it and it's making you feel a kind of way, beloved, I pray that you be strengthened to, transmute your energy and move towards a better day. Get a ass something else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? People gonna run their mouth anyway. So get a ass some new shit every motherfucking day. That's what I'm getting. Let it motivate you. You know what I'm saying? I pray that you overflow. We meet in the middle. Fuck them damn people. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Ray, I love y'all so much. I do. Yoga exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. I don't know if you like a yoga instructor or like maybe you just need to do some yoga. Hello, beloved. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Be willing to forgive. So it could be something that you holding on to, like unforgiveness, or somebody could be holding on to unforgiveness regarding you. But forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. I just got hot as shit all of a sudden. It's a good time to give birth to some new ideas, situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding, protecting you during these changes. This is Archangel Isaiah. So somebody's got an archangel. This energy is with you. I do feel standing behind you, like to encourage you. Isaiah could be significant. What up, Isaiah? Yeah, forgive. Forgiveness is a gift that you give unto yourself. It's not for other people. Shield yourself is coming through. So something was protecting you. Protect yourself from harsh and fear-based energies. Envision yourself surrounded by healing light. Healing light. Anything else in this side? They say no, clearing debts. Clearing debts is coming through, and we see oracle cards. What up, though? Oracle cards. And Akasha, you are a spiritual teacher. So when they say, who am I? You are a spiritual teacher. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken to their spiritual gifts and their divine life mission. So that's who you are. That's who we be. We can't force anybody to do anything, but if you are motivated and you are inspired by the message, it may help you realize something, right? We do see Mystique. It was giving me mysterious and letting go of guilt, of like, I'm hearing changing your mindset, going on your journey, releasing the things that don't serve you, even if it's like former belief systems, allowing what you went through to guide you towards where you're supposed to be, understanding your present self, and connecting with your future self, shedding the illusion. I am hearing that mystery again, like unraveling the mystery. So yeah, vacuum away the fear. If somebody is afraid, so protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies right here with the shield yourself. Right? Protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies. And then it says vacuum away the fear. Get rid of the fear. And you see the same type of energy with the stars, like somebody's surrounded. I'm seeing a symbol for health. Right? The staff. I'm hearing Imhotep. Right? It's giving me ancient commission information. Shit that like world purview would demonize. So when Disney did the movie The Mummy, if anybody paid attention, the mummy that was portrayed as this evil energy, they actually were named Imhotep. And if y'all knew who Imhotep really was, in ancient Commission, dynasties and things like that, they were not only just a teacher of mystic arts, but they were noted to be the first mathematician. They charted the stars. Like, they were this crazy, insane, intelligent person. Like, they pioneered, again, like I said, mathematics, science, astrology, like just genius type of energy. But if you allow like what we know from the fucking modern world and people study from fucking movies, like that shit is an accurate depiction of history, you would be fucked up in the game. You know what I'm saying? So Imhotep was his name. So anytime you see the medical symbol, this right here, it's in direct relation to the great teacher Imhotep back in the ancient Commission times. So if you didn't know, now you know. I see the two wings of my eye is giving balance. I see the energy of yin and yang is giving me kundalini flow. The uprising or the awakening of your intelligence. Yes, he was the first multi-genius. That's right, Cheryl. Grand rising, great day, beautiful. So think about how they portrayed the Disney movie. Y'all remember with Brendan Fraser back in the day? Because after Brendan Fraser was in The Mummy, they did The Mummy Part 1 and Part 2. And after that, it was with Dwayne Johnson. The Scorpion King was a spinoff to The Mummy Part 1 and Part 2. And in that, you could see them bring up all of these, historical figures, but the way that they portrayed them was very distorted, not what they were showing them to be. So anything else on this side? They said now partnership is here. Somebody may be understanding who they are. You may not understand why people like kind of envy you a little bit. That's because you may not know who you are, and they may feel your energy, or they may recognize you. I don't know which one, beloved, because I felt something, but I can't remember. Thank you. Leadership. You are a leader. Visualize all forms of abundance and clearing debts. Okay, man, I'm getting something significant. Yeah, I remember gift of discovery, God, right? I understand what God is. I understand what the source is. I understand who I am, right? It can never be like a full definition, like define every characteristic only by simply saying that the source is all encompassing. It is greater than all of the sum of its parts. Creation itself is pixels and pieces of the source that made it. The beginning and the ending, whatever that is. Because you could always keep going. Like, well, what made that? Well, what made that? Well, what made that? Well, what made that? Right? Manifestation power and visualizing success is coming through. Somebody's powerful. Heal away addictions. So release yourself from fear-based energy. You're on the right path. is coming through. Clearing debts. And what are these? Workshops and seminars and crystals. Somebody is a teacher. Workshops and seminars. They said you are a spiritual teacher. Akasha. That's your Akashic records. That's like the memory of all things. You are a spiritual teacher. You are a spiritual guide. You could be helping other people realize what they are. Workshops and seminars is here. So attending and giving speeches is a part of your spiritual path, and you're on that path. Spirit said you on that path. So that's a part of your spiritual path and your purpose. So be open to teaching and to learning, right? So just like we talked about, Imhotep is a great multi-genius, a teacher. You could have that energy. Who am I? You could be relative to them. Shit, you could be them reincarnate. I don't know. The energy of crystal supports you and helps you protect you, helps with your present situation. Look, you are an indigo child, a healer, a teacher. The person we are talking about, we is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. And did they not already call out leadership? Right? Take charge of this situation. You are a leader. And it's given a spiritual leader. That's who you are. But guess what? Being a spiritual leader and developing into this role, into it, your fullness, you're going to go through some shit. And it's all designed to help you remember who you are and to walk in your purpose, to put you on the path, to keep you, or not just put you on the path because you're already on the path. You cannot be on the path. Everything that you go through, everything that you encounter is a part of your pathway. No matter which choices that you make, it's just like infinite paths that you could take. So kind of understand that. Oracle. Right, so I don't know if you are going to be a reader or if you are getting a reading or this reading would be helpful to you, right? So realize that it doesn't matter which decisions that you make because you have infinite pathways. Oh, wow. Wow, Cheryl. Yeah, third eye chakra. See, somebody's eyes are open. It's safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. And I feel like it's an angel with you, so you may be able to start seeing these entities in the physical. You may just see them. Anybody that be around this channel, y'all know. We don't just see orbs, right? It's not like, oh, it's an orb, it's a little ball of light. No, we see apparitions that fly through, and y'all see it live on the camera, so y'all know y'all get it. Y'all the day ones, real ones, you know exactly what we're talking about, beloved. You know what I'm saying? So, and it happens, it's happened way more than one time, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? Where it be happening. So you will be able to see shit, and it's not going to be just the regular. Everybody don't get orbs come through they shit. So when you see them, then you be like, okay, you see a presence. But it's not just an orb. It is apparitions. It's something that you will see that's very, very different. It is not the average. You are a powerful light worker. I can't make it up. You are a light worker. Indigo, light worker, and it's given that old energy, unlimited. Yeah, see, I'm getting the light and the dark. What up, Veronica? Hey, beloved. I almost called you Buki. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. See, you are consciously aware. Your divine intelligence, the Akashic inheritance, like that Akashic knowledge, you have tapped into it. If you have, yes, you have. Whoever I'm talking to, you have. You have tapped into your Akashic inheritance, like your Akashic intelligence. Akasha itself, which is just nothing but the intelligence of all, like of everything. When you realize that you hold within you divine intelligence of everything, period, like you could draw back onto from the beginning of existence all the way through to the end of existence, because everything is in the eternal now, everything already being done. Confirmation. It's all about recall. It's all about revelation. There is nothing that you don't know. And you know that you know all things. You may not remember because your storage capacity in this brain is, limited to the vessel. But with meditation, and with focus, then you can recall, you can have revelation. The things that you don't need to use goes back in storage. Like, so think about how your long term and your short term memory works, right? You only hold shit in your short term because that's what you're focusing on. You will have to commit it to memory and have it stored in your long term in order to keep it and be able to recall it. Everything in the long term is there. So you have tapped into the eternal memory of all things. And whatever you need to know through focused meditation, you can pull it back, yo. And you know it. Yeah, it get commonplace. You just say, "Oh, you're back." Yeah, you just, "Oh, I'm back." You realize that you are cycling through and you're doing things. What is that, Veronica? Remind me. I think is it like the energy of the person they call Saint Germain or something like that, like the ability to travel through time and show up in certain places significant or just period. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of picking up. Archangel Raphael is coming through. I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer. Not only you are a power. Look, and I think healer came out again somewhere else. Vacuum away the fear. Heal away addictions. You could be a person that not only through healing yourself and going through your process, transformation, your journey, shedding certain belief systems, opening yourself up. It's not even just shedding certain belief systems, but it's understanding all of it, all encompassing. And you can take the information and break it down like the mysteries of it and unravel. What is it really? Somebody could have a partnership coming because that's the second time we saw a partnership. What up, Art? Hey, Christine. Omega energy. Omega. 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 Oh, go alpha. Go alpha. Go alpha. Hey, let's get it my week. Let's get it. Oh, get it my week. Let's get it. Oh, shit. They finna end some shit. Two things end in victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work and keep going. Keep up the good work. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Athena, it's safe for you to be powerful. You are a powerful light worker. Spirit said it's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits yourself as well as others. You could, I don't know if you are helping guide people in a way where they can clear their own debt. Because we all rack up debt. Like, you going to have some shit in your name, period. You know what I'm saying? You got a water bill, a little light bill. You got a gas bill. You got rent. You gonna have shit. You know what I'm saying? You going to have debts. Even the rich will tell you, the ultra rich. It's all about balancing your assets and your liabilities. Everybody carry debt. You carry something on your ledger. You do. Francesca, what do you desire right now? Visualize and visualize success. Manifestation power. Your ability to visualize is a part of how you manifest. What do you desire? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your process. So if you have I don't know why I almost say I have a partner or people in your life that are negative. You may want to purge them away from you. They could be distracting you. They could be affecting how you manifest through what you see. See, release jealousy. You got some jealous ass people around you. And we started with that. If you know who you are, you got jealous ass people around you. If you don't know who you are and they could feel your energy, you got some jealous ass people around you. You're going to have that. It just is what it is. So shield yourself from harsh and fear-based energy. We jealous ass, envious ass fucking people. Heal away addictions. You know, it could be people that were addicted to your fucking energy, right? You could have some addiction, some things that you were doing. It could be the way that you were thinking about certain things, the way that you believed it to be. You may need to heal that shit away. Vacuum away the fear. If you are afraid to tap into your gifts and go all the way with your shit, Spirit said it's time for you to heal that. It's okay and safe for you to be as powerful as you are, Ashe. It just powerful and be exactly who you are. Ashe. Thank you. 3 times for the Trinity. We see infinite abundance. Visualize your abundance in all forms. Visualize your success, manifestation powers, and oracles. So I don't know if you are also a reader or you have the gift of, you know, what is it, cartomancy, the ability to pull cards. Like if your cards speak, somebody else could do that. You know, you could be a person that tells, you know, like us, we are not simply an oracle reader, right? We're not a tarot reader, right? We are a channeled messenger. And the cards pull and they bring the message through, depending on what type of energy is speaking. I might hear it and then I say it and then they bring the cards to match, right? And they may just pull the cards that they want to pull because you can see the energy of the cards. The shit's just jumping out and flying all over the place. They'll go through the deck and pick out what they want to pull out, right? So they may show a deck of cards and be like, it's something in there that we want you to see. Yeah, see, dream of abundance. See, everything they pull it out is giving like infinite abundance, dream of abundance, visualize abundance. Look at all this. Dreaming of abundance, infinite abundance, visualize your abundance in all forms. The ability to visualize your success, third eye chakra. Somebody need to be able to see it. And what you see, what you focus on, what you meditate on, you can pull into the 3D. You can anchor it. But if you are around people who don't want you to believe in who you are or the abundance that belongs onto you, if you have a mindset that says you're not supposed to have it and do what you do, like some people feel like, you know, if you are some sort of help guru, you know, you help heal people, you know, psychic or whatever, you're not supposed to have abundance. You're not supposed to have. We don't charge for anything on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just serve the gift because that's what we are called to do. But when we put out energy, energy is supposed to come back into you. We are always energetic, you know, we are always cared for, so I don't feel like, you know, I don't know, we ain't gonna limit ourselves, so Spirit could be talking to us too. Yeah, see, trust what you see. Trust your feelings and dreams, you know, to guide your career path. Somebody is a seer. You are attracting something. What is this? It's gonna make your ass happy, singing and dancing. But we see vegetarian and vegan. So somebody may need to clean up, you know, their diet. You know, no more complaining, clean up your language. Law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of certain energies. You may not be able to do certain things that you used to be able to do. You may not feel comfortable around certain people. You may not be comfortable in certain places. You may not be comfortable doing certain things. You could be very sensitive to energies. And if you are very sensitive like that, then you can't sit around it. Your spirit won't let you. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves healing, teaching, or parenting children. Look, again, healing and teaching. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. That could be a challenge. Hey, Trisha. Hey, Heidi. Hey, Ebony. Twin Flame is coming through. So it is a partnership. Who am I? The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. Somebody realize who they are. Who am I? That's who you are. Confirmation. And look, release resentment about money and solar plexus chakra. Where there's a will, there's a way. Somebody is understanding who they are. You are a light worker. Again, a powerful light worker. Earth angel energy. Multi-genius. Earth angel. Whatever you put your hands on, you can manifest. If you see it, you can do it. If you see it, you can do it. You are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. You are a teacher. You may have awakened through the twin flame journey. You may have a twin soul that you will work with. Solar plexus. It's safe for you to be powerful. Again, they keep saying it's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in a positive way. Not only is it taking charge of your life first and foremost, it's safe for you to be powerful and to take charge to be a leader. The leader you are destined to be. Throat chakra, where they say in workshops and seminars. So throat chakra, that's speaking. The angels are helping you to lovingly speak your truth. And here's the card that made us pick up the deck, the God box. It's something that you need to put in the God box. Anything else? No. Ooh, shit. Thank you. Whew. Write any worries, concerns, or desires. They talked about desires, right, on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box. It is a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. Whatever you are unwilling to forgive at this point, whatever you are feeling, write it down and put it in the God box. Whatever you are wanting and desiring, write it down and put it in the God box. We put everything in the God box. We don't have a specific physical God box. Our God box is in the spirit. We always are saying we put it in the God box. We put it in the God box. We are always taking this heart out and putting it in the God box, right? Because our heart gets heavy doing the things that we do, experiencing the things that we are experiencing. So we are always giving it back, surrendering it, sacrificing it onto the Most High God, offering it, right? It is an offering. We offer it to creation, to the source, to the Alpha and the Omega, like that's done, and we ask for a new one. Alpha energy, a new beginning. And in that heart that they give onto us is what they desire for us. And we keep it. We are a steward over that heart, beloved. We are a steward over it. But somebody, you are understanding who you are and that you may have the ability to teach these things, whatever they give on to you. We use ourselves as an example, like testimony to Tarot, so that you can understand what I'm saying. I know y'all get it. But, somebody might be new and you may not understand what I'm saying. That your testimony, your story, your walk, your personal journey has taken you to the point to learn everything that you needed to learn so that you could recall all the things that you needed to remember. And you may notice that in your life you could be called to teaching children, you could be called to mentorship. Even if you haven't done it in a profession, you may just do it. Like it's just a part of who you are. You always giving advice. You may find that people just open up to you and talk to you. They are drawn to your light. They are, feel comfortable with sharing things. We were at a restaurant last night, and the waitress came over and she said, I said, how are you? She was like, oh my gosh, I just really feel tired. And she was like, I don't even know why I said that to you. I wouldn't have never said that to anybody. I said, well, I pray that you have all the energy you need invigorated in you to get through your shift and to do it with ease. And she was like, well, I received that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like people feel like they come next to you, they come close to you, and they just want to share with you. You ever been that are you that person, like where you could be at the fucking bank and then somebody, the teller, want to tell you the business, you know what I'm saying? Or you make friends with everybody, you connect, and people just feel that energy, and before you know it, you leave some sort of encouraging word, you are motivating. For somebody, this could particularly be with children, and I'm saying teenagers. Like you may have the thing, like you may be the auntie, you may be the uncle, where they come to, they sit with, and they get this game from you. They call it game, or you call it like you just giving them game, but you really telling them what they need to know in order to walk their journey. Helping them figure out which way to go, helping them I keep hearing feel their way through some sort of complicated situation. That's what I'm getting. You are a gift onto the next generation. That's what I'm picking up. And you may expand this into, like I said, workshops and seminars, and it may be directed at teenagers. It could be directed at, even adults who have some sort of emotional stunting or arrested development, and they are sitting in like that stage of teenager, right? They did not mature emotionally or spiritually, right, beyond the teenage stage. They are still emotionally and spiritually adolescent. Boom, thank you, Spirit. They are emotionally and spiritually adolescent. See, a new behavior generator. You can help people generate new behavior. You're doing it for yourself, or you've done it for yourself, and you can help other people do it. To help them imagine the most powerful and disciplined and successful version of themselves. But first, for you, imagine the most powerful, disciplined, and successful version of yourself, right? See, dreaming of abundance, your infinite abundance, right? To visualize your abundance, you got to be able to visualize this success, your manifestation powers. It all starts with how you see you. How do you see you? How do you define you? Other people can see that shit in you, and they may not even want you to see it. They might want to tear you down because of how they see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever heard of a person that say shit like, that bitch thinks she too good? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna tell me how I think about me? Oh, he think he the man. How the fuck you gonna tell him how he feel about himself? That's always somebody projecting what they think about you onto you. No, bitch, you think that I think I'm too good. You think I'm too good. Why would you give a fuck if I think I'm too good anyway? Too good for what? What is it that I'm not good enough for? Infinite abundance, right? What is it that you're not good enough for? How could you be too good for anything? What are you not good? In order to be too good for something, that means that you think you're not good enough for something. The fuck? Are you not good enough to eat the finest foods? Are you not good enough to see the world and to experience? Are you not good enough to live in life of luxury? Are you not good enough to not have to worry about money? Like your currency is just flowing? Like you ain't got to do this and all this extraneous shit. Like when you just go do some shit, you just did it and you not worried and concerned about it? You not good enough for that? Says who? If it's you, Spirit wants you to heal that. I want it all. Everything that the enemy stole. I want it all. I want all my shit. I got a divine birthright, a divine inheritance, and I want to touch all of it. Everything that the Most High God said belongs unto us, I want it all. Hello? Mental rehearsal. Somebody about to do some workshops and seminars. Clear your throat. Get in the mirror. Practice at your podium. See yourself doing it. If you don't feel like you ready to do it yet and you get scared and you get nervous, see yourself doing it. Practice. You know what kids do? They put that shit on. They put on a super suit. I'm hearing Frozen. Okay. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Intuitive Interactions, because she brought that message that somebody tried to do a fucking freezing spell on your shit. And I got a whole vision of a whole person, like somebody wanted to freeze you in a certain position, a certain stage, or wherever the fuck they wanted to keep you just like that. Like you don't have a chance to grow or none of that. But we've been picking up being hell hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, on fire. Like yesterday's message was, what's today? 7/24, 7/25. So today is July 25th. Yesterday's message was July 24th, 2026. And we got pretty, passionate, and pissed. PPP. It was part 3. Pretty, passionate, and pissed. Pretty passionate pretty pissed. It was giving hot as fuck, right? So if somebody done tried to do, this is the download that I got when I was watching the Sistar's message. If somebody done tried to do a fucking freeze spell on you to stop your forward progression, to stop your abundance, to make you feel afraid or less than worthy of what you're supposed to have, Ashe, is given that you being pretty, passionately pissed. It's creating this heat, solar plexus, right? Solar plexus is your willpower. It is your ability to be powerful and to do the shit. Where there's a will, there's a way. Can you imagine somebody put your ass in a big ass ice cube and you be so internally hot on fire that you melt that bitch from the inside out and free yourself? That's what I saw. I felt like somebody was so motherfucking hell hot from the inside out that sun solar plexus energy is giving this, like radiating from the inside out. Somebody could freeze your ass in a whole damn ice cube. They got you. You trapped. You froze. But damn it, what they didn't know is that your light from the inside out is so fucking powerful that you melt all this shit around you and free your goddamn self. That's what I heard. That's what I saw. And so I don't know, look, how does your higher self speak? Rehearse that shit. What choices do they make effortlessly? When you vividly picture yourself embodying the behaviors and mindset you desire, your brain begins to wire those traits into reality. We read in this card, but we looking at this card. Why? Because somebody is going to do this. Workshops and seminars. That's a part of your path. It's to be a teacher. Not only will you learn, but you will teach. Somebody is going to be speaking. How do we know? Throat chakra. You're going to be saying some things. The angels are going to help you lovingly speak your truth. And we said that there was an angel around you. You got angels with you. So you need to be in a position to allow yourself to see things differently, to see your life different, to see this abundance, to visualize success, right? Visualize success. That's your ability to mentally rehearse. Every time you rehearse a desired outcome in your mind, you reinforce the neural pathways that support success. Each time you rehearse a desired outcome in your mind, you reinforce neural pathways that support success. Neural pathways, you're on the right path. Why does it all come together, picking up what the spirit is putting down? If you can mentally create the pathway for it, you have created the pathway for it. Why is that true, Most High? Because you can do whatever you set your mind to. Think about it. Think about it. Anything that you want to do, when you see it, you visualize it, and you create the pathway forward, you created the pathway forward. The path is already laid out. Now it's just a product of your infinite choices. You have infinite choices, infinite possibilities. You just only have to visualize. See yourself doing well in this situation. That's 2 cards. See yourself doing well. Can you mentally visualize it? Can you mentally rehearse it? Can you see it? If you can see it, you can accept it, you can do it. The pathway is already made, beloved. Already done. Anything else? Nope. Reframe your reality. Reframe your reality. You just need to reframe your reality. Look, surface structure is coming through. I'm getting successful. Surface structure refers to actual words people use. while the deeper meaning may lie beneath. Be careful of the words that you use and think about the words that people use with you. What up, Tammy? Hey, beloved. Thank you so much, Carmen. I appreciate you, Carmen Santana. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Hallelujah. Thank you so much for tapping in. That's so funny because one day we were singing or saying, they didn't have us say hallelujah. They told us to say hallelujah. So that's funny that, yeah, that's your name. It's not funny, but it's just significant. So it's going to make me go back and look at the difference again in phonetics and in spelling connotation, right? So thank you so much, y'all, for being here. Spirit wants somebody to understand that they are powerful. You have remembered who you are, or you're going through the remembering process. It definitely came from a flame, twin flame, or a karmic connection. It's also with just in relationships in general. And if you are holding on to unforgiveness in any kind of way, to gift it, to lighten yourself up, put unforgiveness in the God box, beloved. Release it. Put everything in there. All of it. Nothing belongs unto us anyway. Nothing belongs onto us anyway. Nothing belongs onto us. Everything belongs onto the source that made all things. Okay. Yeah, see, I told you it's a connection here. We keep picking a partnership. We just literally said something about a twin, came through connections and relationships. Look, Five of Swords, somebody stuck you and stabbed you in your back. Knight of Wands is coming through. I told you I was getting hell hot. Hot. It could be a battle. It could be you. It could be your heat. Leadership, right? A visualizing person, a teacher, a speaker. You could definitely be King of Wands type of energy. And look at the stress, the Nine of Swords, right? We were picking up, Sierra gave us a download on the Nine of Swords, and I'm asking them to bring it back. I saw the Eight of Swords, you being released, like facing the truth, getting some sort of clarity. But whatever, because the Eight of Swords plus clarity, you know, like an Ace of Swords coming through equals Nine Swords. And whatever it is, it's really bothering you. Yeah, it's giving emotional. Yeah, some sort of loss, right? Five of Pentacles. Emotional. This loss is making you emotional is what I'm getting. But it's something about having to move away from or keep moving forward, right? If you move forward and upward, Eight of Swords, you get the clarity, the truth. That's Nine of Swords, right? You feel the kind of way, you in your head, you trying to solve this puzzle and work something out. It could be, like I said, you got to get it out. You could be speaking something. And when you speak something, boom, I'm getting Ten of Swords or workshops and seminars. That's going to be the end. And it could be a harsh ending, right? But whatever it is, like Nine of Pentacles, you're gonna be successful. Like, that's definitely luxury. Like, look at the motherfucking grapes and the fucking money. Hello? Start your own goddamn winery. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was just at the winery yesterday, y'all. So we just saying, look, Queen of Swords, you talking about speaking your truth. Queen of Swords don't play no game. She gonna say what it is when you talking about activating the throat chakra. Hello? Hello? What? You know some shit. There's some shit on your motherfucking mind with them Nine of Swords. You know the truth about some shit, and you are called to speak it, right? It's got to be another sword to drop from the Nine Sword to the 10 Swords, and that's gonna, you know, you're gonna speak it, and it's giving to maybe, I don't know. It could be a 10 Sword because I definitely feel it's 10 Sword. They told me that. I see it, but it's something about lovingly speaking your truth. Like, you may not be just like harsh and, you know what I'm saying, just to drag somebody, It's not that. It's giving clarity so that they can end certain things, healing away addictions, breaking mindsets, changing behaviors and all of that shit. You know, yeah, see, it's going to be peaceful with the Four of Swords. It's going to be peaceful. 9 swords and 4 swords is 13 swords. That's transformation. Transformation of the mind, transformation of how you speak, how you using words, how you are casting spells over your life. You know, the mindset is that, oh, only certain people like this shit. They cast spells and shit. You are casting spells every time you open up your mouth. Every time you open up your mouth and you speak a word, you are casting spells. You are speaking words over your life and you spell words. Come on, let's go back to elementary. Not to be offensive, but it is what the fuck it is. People don't be putting the pieces together. You spell words, you arrange them in a sentence. You have actions. You have a noun, which is a person, place, or thing. Right? And what is that person, place, or thing doing? That is the verb. You describe shit, adjectives, right? You add punctuation and context. The whole structure of forming sentences and speaking is spelling. It is spell work. It is the arrangement of those words that are spelled out at work. That's why doctrines tell you it is the power of the tongue. Life and death lives in the tongue. When you speak that shit out, you are calling it over your life. And if you are directing it at another person, especially in malice, with lies and deceit and envy, they are casting spells. A lot of people don't put the pieces together. They feel like their spell work is appropriate or justified based on their doctrine, when it's not. You do not have the authority to cast spells over another person. The only way that they can hold you is if you allow them to. So if a person says something to you that made you freeze, you know how a person say some shit to you and hit you and it just stick? You like, shit. This person said this shit to me in fucking middle school, and I've been walking around with this goddamn complex on myself because a person said that I had big lips since middle school. What you doing? Like, how many bottles of chapstick you need? 4 bottles, 8 bottles, 6 bottles. I walked around with so long with a complex over the size of these ones right here. Now they get dressed. I ain't got to put nothing else on my face, but they gonna be dressed up, and I still got 17 bottles of lip gloss. Hello? What were the words that had you stuck? What did somebody say over you that made you freeze and stop in your tracks? I had another person tell me, "What? Don't you think you do it too much?" No, bitch, I think you're not doing enough. That's what I think. If you want to ask me my personal thoughts, I had to think about it. We put the shit on, didn't we? So, do I give a fuck about what you're thinking? No. No. Why? Because I'm focused on what the fuck I'm thinking. I'm thinking about my thinking. I'm thinking about the business that pays me, and I think you should do the same. You know what I'm saying? I think you should think about you. That's what I think. Any other questions? You know what I'm saying? How people want to be like, don't you think you did? Bitch, no. No. So, who the fuck was that person? Eh, They need to get their whole motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? They just do. They need to get they shit. What do you think about you? I think you should focus on you. That's what I think. I think it's none of your fucking business what I think about myself. That's what we think. But when you start sitting up saying, you can tell the person the truth and you can be a kind of way with it. Or you can mm, whew. Well, I'm glad, Heidi, that you are recovering from that. Yeah, some people, and that's what we was getting. Heart chakra 777. That some of these people, whether they are in, adult age, that still are emotionally and spiritually adolescent. They are just in arrested development. They never grew the fuck up. In short. Right, look, they want to bring the drama and the heat and shit and competition. You ain't compete with who for what? And don't you be conflicted about these damn people warring within yourself? No, the Five of Wands is giving that heat though. But you need to turn this shit all the way the fuck up. You a leader in the making. That's why you had to go through it. Five of Wands to get to the King of Wands, you got to go from the five all the way from the Five of Wands all the way to the Ten of Wands. You got to master the wands. You got to master that heat. You got to master the fact that people going to be coming at you. You know, it's these damn energies. It ain't about the people, it's the energy. And when you learn how to discern the energy, you know what to do with it. Okay, balancing the energies. Two of Pentacles. Balancing the energies. Look, Six of Cups and Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel your past inheritance. And we see the Page of Swords, watching, learning. Or you could just be teaching, you know, youngsters. You know, people, community be watching you. Community, Three of Cups, watching. Shit, watching you do your shit, you know. Nine of Wands, perseverance. You're a warrior, balancing that heat, heating the fuck up, Sekhmet energy. That's what I'm getting. They thought they had you stuck. They thought you was gonna be froze in some fucking mindset in some sort of condition. All your shit locked up. You being look. Spirit said, "Fuck that." Only thing you had to do was visualize your success. You fuck around and get pretty motherfucking passionate and pissed off and heat up from the inside out. Solar plexus go solar in that bitch. You melt your own motherfucking frozen spell or whatever the shit. And look. I'm hearing Frozone, because that shit is crazy. So I don't know if Frozone is positive to you, and you could be, they Frozone and you motherfucking Elsa. I don't know. It's giving King and Queen of Swords. Like, the code never bothered me anyway, bitch. You know. See, Five of Cups. This shit, not, look. Look, use it. Five of Cups. Understand where it's coming from. Is this somebody else's energy or is it your energy? Is it their projection, or do you know how to take this Five of Cups and then Two of Pentacles and flip that shit? And fuck them Three Cups. Turn around and look at the two. You could say thank you for them Three Cups that spilled over. Fuck that shit. Thank you. The Spirit had us go through that mantra today, saying thank you for all them spilled cups. Since I was watching that, reading, I got the whole unfreezing. Somebody got some motherfucking segment hot from the inside out, went solar, and fucking melted their own damn self up out that bitch. Okay? You melted that bitch from the inside out. You know how you can hold the ice cube in your hand and just like the fucking heat is gonna make that bitch melt. So if they locked you in the inside of that motherfucker, I don't, just get the vision. You in the ice cube, your ass heated up from the inside out, pretty passionately pissed because your ass can't move. You feeling stuck. That anger come up, that frustration, and you melt your own shit. Then you surrounded by liquid. You looking at that shit, and then the liquid water everything that's around you. You feeling like your shit done dried up and all that. Like your grass ain't been watered in years because you froze in place. No. Now you growing again. And now you growing again. Nine of Pentacles. Now you growing again. That's okay. I'll be growing again. That's what I heard. I mean, look, see, they had you stuck. Eight of Swords. They had you stuck. They thought they had you stuck. But the truth is, look, Emperor, I don't know who this person is. They not giving me a good feeling on they said not so very good. This person thought they froze you in place. They thought they froze you. The fuck? You get that clarity of who the fuck you are. Who am I? You get that clarity. You face that whole truth. You woke the fuck up in the middle of the goddamn night. You can't even go back to sleep, alright? You can't even go back to sleep. Shit. You learn how to let go and put some shit to motherfucking rest. 13, you meditate, visualize. The old you dead and gone. You done laid the old you to rest. Okay. I know who I am now. Who am I? I'm this motherfucking earth angel, powerful ass fucking light worker that's down here. I'm a leader in this bitch. I got the heat, and I'm coming with the heat. You learn that shit through the fucking battle. I see 555 down here. You learned that shit through the battle. You understand who you are. Yeah, you might have took some motherfucking lessons. You thought they was losses, but they not. They lessons. 5, 5, 5, 15 ass energy. But here's the Ace of Cups. For some reason, I heard 16. Your ass brought the heat. You brought down this motherfucking tower. Like they said, Earth Angel, powerful as light worker. You, look, it told you who you was. How do I know all this shit? Because you called it back from your divine intelligence. You tapped into the intelligence of the all, my all, as sisters say. And you unlocked your divine Akashic inheritance. Look, what's behind this motherfucking emperor is the heat. 10 of Wands. This motherfucking emperor thought your ass had you froze, had you stuck. Your ass came with 10 motherfucking wands of heat, heated all the way the fuck up. You release your own goddamn self. Let's see what's behind that. I can't fucking make it up. 10 wands and 10 pentacles. That heat that came from you, pushing these motherfucking 10 wands, made a leader out of you. Your ass is walking right into your divine destiny. 10 motherfucking pentacles. That's, I have it all. Everything that the enemy stole. I want it all. I want it all back. Right? There's no such thing as lack. No such thing. A person would try to make you think that shit. But the only way that they can stop you is if they get into your mental, beloved. It's when they get into your mental. Again, everything is with the mind. Right? Unlimited ideas. Where do your ideas come from? That shit is mental. Unlimited. When you can recall your shit out of your memory, that's mental. When you can visualize some shit, that's mental. When you rehearse it mentally and you create the neural pathways, that's mental. The only way they can stop you from getting your shit is getting into your mental. So if you fortify your motherfucking mind, bitch, I got blocks and guards around my shit. You can't fuck with me. You can't tell me how the fuck to think about myself. Hello? You think you that... Bitch, why does it matter to you what the fuck I think about me? What the fuck do you think about? Why are you spending your time thinking about what the fuck I'm thinking? Make that shit make sense. Why the fuck are you spending your time thinking about what the fuck I'm thinking? I'm gonna give your ass some more shit to think about. You gonna be so fucked up in the game because you can't think shit about shit but me. That's what the fuck is gonna happen. I'm a Uno reverse your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's giving. I'm gonna reverse that shit. You think I'm thinking about this? Then bitch, you gonna be always trying to think about what the fuck I'm thinking about. You ain't gonna never be able to think about you because the only thing you can think about is what the fuck Latif finna do. What the fuck is Latif finna do? While I'm thinking about what Latif finna do. So thank you. The spirit says say thank you. Thank you to them bitches that was jealous and envious of you. Thank you to them motherfuckers that conspired against you. Thank you to them people that hurt and betrayed and lied on you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wish fulfillment. What is Latif thinking about her now? Motherfucking 10 motherfucking cups. 19 cups. All the cups. Sun energy cups. So fuck we thinking about? The promise. 7 cups, 9 cups, that's 16 motherfucking cups. That's tower energy. The fuck we thinking about? That's what we thinking about. We thinking about bringing down the motherfucking illusions. What illusions first? The ones that was put over on us. What the fuck did they tell us that we still working to rip down so that we can live in our greatness? Who are you? Who are you? Damn it. Who am I? Who are you? Earth angel ass energy. Do you believe that is true? I hope you do. I hope you do. Because other people around you see it on you. They do. They know it. Powerful ass light worker. Balancing your light and your dark energy. Understanding what it really is. These frequencies. that shit back from the motherfucking ancient that you've been traveling through time and just showing up and popping up and just doing shit. It's giving pop out, pop up as energy. You done popped up, popped back. All that. That's what I'm getting. Look, them motherfuckers thought they had. Sis, do you see how these cards is speaking? And who right here? And who right here? Queen of motherfucking Wands. Come on, segment. Sis, Buki, this Emperor, whoever the fuck that, they not so very good, Spirit said. That person thought they had your ass trapped until you activated that motherfucking solar plexus, solar energy, went solar hot on them motherfuckers and melted your own shit. The fuck? The fuck? They thought they was gonna hold you down and make you struggle? Nope. Only thing that shit did was teach you how to hustle. The only thing that shit did was teach you how to hustle. They thought that they was gonna put you in some fucked up ass position with these little 5 motherfucking wands. You coming at me with 5 wands, bitch, I beat your ass with 10. The fuck, did you not understand? They didn't know who you was. They didn't. You may not have knew, but if you did know, damn it, if you didn't, now you do. Now you do. I'm just saying. Knight of Pentacles, be loyal to you. Loyal to your motherfucking soil. Fuck what another person wants you to do. What did your soul tell you to do? What your soul say? My soul say, I'm just saying. That's what I heard. I said myself say, No four motherfucking swords. You go into that shit and ask your spirit say, oh, we talking again, we cool again. You done came together with the real shit. Yes, I did. Okay. Now you can listen. Let me tell you what you need to do. First off, be loyal to you. Loyal to you. Let me show you what to do. Let me give you the vision and then you believe it. Rehearse it. I'm just saying, that's what I heard. They giving you a gift. Knight of Cups. You gonna help people though that are in this adolescent ass energy, but first it's something about it, right? 7 of Cups. You need to be able to see and accept the visions that they give you. Acceleration, right? They gonna move you. Look, the Fool, a new beginning is coming through, and King of Cups energy. Y'all see what they... Ooh, somebody gonna walk their ass off a cliff. Or somebody gonna have a real bad new beginning, beloved. They took a risk. They did some foolish shit. They probably shouldn't have did that. Selfish. Yeah. I don't know what they did. 9 of Cups always give me the promise that they will. Okay. Yeah, Page of Cups. Forgive them. Maybe this person is having a hard time forgiving. The Empress. Yeah, see, you... Yeah, watching you from afar and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, King of Pentacles. Yeah, success, 6 of Wands. Somebody whole shit finna shift. Shit finna flip. And your ass is gone. Mother, Alpha, because we saw Omega, you know... Mother say, it is what it is. What's this say? I am my... Look, girl, look. Y'all see that shit? You see that card just kind of jumped right on out. Okay, didn't we tell you that you tapped into your Akashic records? Akasha is coming through. That was very early. We stood that card up. It's right here. What that one that just jumped out? What it say? What it say? Do it not say Akasha? Who the fuck lying and say that these cards don't speak? Alpha, Omega. Let these cards speak. Let them do what they do. Because, see, sometimes people need to hear it and then they need to see it so that they can believe what the Most High God said is true. Akasha. So what is the odds that that's how it's going to come out? Your guidance is divinely guided. And who's guiding you? You got an angel that's standing behind your back. Who do these energies take direction from? So if this is your guide, then they are being divinely guided. Peep game. Peep game. It's good to give birth to new ideas. Unlimited ideas, that is. It's good to get, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas. This right here, they're giving you some sort of divinely guided visions. It's going to end in workshops and seminars, so Spirit said practice. We do see the Sisterhood of the Rose. Sisterhood of the Rose. Can y'all see that? I know the card is like kind of crazy, but we see beauty and devotion, priestesses, mystic, teacher. And it's a sisterhood. We shouted out the sister circle. Patience is here. Don't dim your light to fit in. Don't dim your light to fit in, and that's what these people will want you to do. You know what I'm saying? They would say shit to you so that they could fucking bring down and diminish you. Don't you think you doing too much, bitch? No, as a matter of fact, I didn't do enough. You don't know that I actually had a little sense of hesitation. I almost wanted to button this bitch up a little bit. I almost wanted to, pull back some more. I didn't go as hard as I could have went. They look. Don't damn your shit to fit in nowhere. You too big to fit in that shit any fucking way. Your ass is creation big. And you are safe. They said you are safe to be powerful. You are safe. What's that? Relationship harmony. What's this? Trust your path. Can y'all see that? I'm going to try to get that a little bit clearer. Trust your path. There we go. Trust your path. And they already told you that you was on the right path. To trust it. To do what? To keep doing what you're doing. Because it's working. Oh, but these cards don't speak. It's just Alpha, Omega. Let these cards speak. Lottie, talk that shit. That's what they said. Beloved one. You are a beloved one in the spirit. Like a sun child. Like it's something with your energy. It's something with your energy. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So it is a partnership here. No. That one. Inner temple and take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. You don't have to rush yourself and fucking, go so hard. You will be doing this for the rest of your life. It's a process. And there's definitely prosperity here. That abundance. Prosperity. Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So not only did they already tell you manifestation power, workshops and seminars, guide bags. There's something about visualizing that success. We see third eye chakra. What do you see? They said trust, dreams of abundance, your infinite abundance. Visualize your abundance. They said visualize your success. All of these cards are already down here. Here it is. Visualize success. So prioritize or prosperity, right? That's what this is. It says your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Third eye chakra, you being a light worker, this is a part of your intuition. Visualizing your success. Visualizing your abundance in all of its forms. You talking about infinite abundance, the dreams of abundance, right? You do have the power to manifest it. That's what this card is saying, all in one. And it's all about spiritual understanding. You have some sort of spiritual understanding. It's giving that Imhotep, like that multi-genius type of energy. I am bringing you esoteric information. You can recall it. You just remember it. It says, I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. They give it to you. And it's also telling you how to put up boundaries, right? Who to fuck with and who not to. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? That's a part of what that damn emperor taught you as well. Your relationships in general have been a track of like just teaching you about who you are in general. It's definitely giving a healthy lifestyle, and they pull that vegan card like you need to eat better. And it says you are not alone. Keepers of the earth, ancient ancestors stand beside you. So even like these energies that are with you to teach you, to guide you, I don't know if it is you that is in that embodying that Imhotep energy, or if Imhotep energy is with you giving you all of this information. That definitely hit. Like, I feel like, okay, yeah, now you finally got it, right? But yeah, like they be with you. Like you can have all these ascended masters and stuff with you to bring you information and to tell you shit, to help you remember it, to recall it, to give you revelation. Yeah, healthy lifestyle is coming through again. So definitely something about a healthy lifestyle. You need to clean something up. And it's not just in eating, but it's like the things that you are doing, where you're going, what are you consuming. It's giving consumership. And consumption isn't just about what you eat or what you drink. It's about what you hear and what you see, what you feel. Like it's frequency in general. Yeah, leap is here. Somebody jumped their ass off a cliff. I keep feeling that. There's somebody over this emperor. They about to look. Get grounded. Share your voice. Right? Because you're going to be speaking. I don't know if y'all can see that. Share your voice. You're going to be speaking and saying something. Align your life. What is not aligned needs to go. Definitely that. Right? And we see remembering who you are. Remember who you are. Can y'all see that? I know it's kind of weird. I usually don't use these cards on camera because just how they show up. But, and we see breathe. The ability to breathe. And I'm seeing that Four of Swords. Like to breathe and to meditate. Right? These are backwards. Thank you. Yeah, you a starseed. Light worker. Who are you? Who am I? You could be up like, damn, am I really this? Who am I? I'm experiencing some shit. Who am I? You a fucking starseed, a fucking powerful light worker, a earth angel, like a higher level entity that's here to do some shit, right? Starseed, what lights you up? What makes you passionate? What lights you up? What lights that trigger? What lights your fuse? For somebody, it could be betrayal. It could be lies. It could be deceit. It could be all the shit that they did to you. You know, crumbling, tower moment. Right? What are you holding on to? Unforgiveness for somebody. Because that's what's in reverse. Being willing to forgive. What are you holding on to? Release it. Let it go. Forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself. Be a pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. I can't make this shit up. Y'all see this? Can you see it at the bottom where it says you are the oracle? You are the oracle. It's something about getting shit in focus, right? Because here's the oracle. Using cards may help you discern the messages. It may just give you another way for the energy to channel through to make what they're saying to you clear or just easier for you to receive. You are in this vessel and all the information being brought to you may be difficult for you to manage, for you to channel. Like how much energy does it take for you to get what they're saying? They bring information in so many ways. They can have me staring at something. I'm like, what are you trying to show me? I see the fan. It could be cool off. You know what I'm saying? I see the pillow that says, let's stay home. Are you saying we staying in today? They could be saying that. They could turn it upside down and saying we going outside today. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could show me the evil eye. And I'd be like, okay, somebody throwing some shit our way, or we need to protect ourselves. We need to cleanse our aura. We need to strengthen. You know, it's so many ways that they can bring you information. If you are not really good with your clairaudient and you can't grasp it, like you could be hearing bits and pieces, but you may not be able to capture all of it. You're claircognizant. You may be not eating well. Healthy eating came out so many times. You could be a person and they really want you to tap into your gut feeling, your gift of claircognizant. But if you got bad gut issues through eating poorly, then you won't get your messages. You will not be able to discern. You will be like, oh, my gut just acting up, when it's really them trying to tell you about a person that's around you. They could be telling you something else. Anytime I'm on a highway or if I'm driving, my gut I will feel it in my stomach. I'll get sick when something is getting ready to happen. It could be a driver coming and like gonna cut me off or do some stupid shit, and I need to be aware and I need to be present. They will feed it to me through my gut. But if I don't know what that feels like because I got IBS or some shit like that, because my stomach is always upset, then I won't get a clear message. People don't think about that. Your gut is your first mind. How is it your first mind, Lati? Because in embryosis and embryogenesis, your gut is the first thing to physically manifest. You form from the mouth to the fucking asshole, and then you expand. Go look up how babies are fucking. You know what I'm saying? Genesis. They keep saying Genesis. What is your origin? Who are you? How do you get your information? Everything is not simply because of what you see or what you just heard physically. Ooh. What are you being called to? Where are you being called to journey to? You going somewhere. You on the path. And Lumeria, creating heaven on earth, is happening. You about to go somewhere, Three of Wands. You being called to journey somewhere. You being called to the shore. Men are talking, longing for home, belonging, an original light worker. You see that? Light worker. Okay, I'm sure you can get that. Original light worker. Original light worker. Watch out for the spirit showing you stuff 3 and 4 times. It's easy to dismiss something when somebody say it once. But when the spirit say it to you one time and then you hear it from somebody else and then you see it somewhere else, it's calling your attention to that thing. It is trying to repeat it to you and show you like several different times so that you get it, so that you take notice. Spirit talks to you all the time. They'll tell you something, you will hear something, you will think something, and you may dismiss your own thoughts because you are not comfortable with your own mind. Right? But then you will go somewhere and somebody will mention something, or you will see it. You can be like, damn, I thought about that earlier today. Damn, I thought about that, then I seen that, and now we talking about it. It's going to come to you in such a way where you cannot dismiss it. It'll bring you to a point to take notice. See hello from heaven. Somebody is trying to get your attention. They're trying to tell you something. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. But somebody's getting messages from the spirit. They're trying to get your attention, and they're trying to get your attention in a way where they keep repeating something. Not only do they keep telling you it, but then they make you go somewhere and then you see it and then you hear it somewhere else. Like they're showing that you think it, they give you some sort of inspiration, and then you see it and then you hear it from somewhere else, or you hear it and then you see it. It's giving me a 3-layer multi-presenting of the same information. Yeah, the great gathering. Everything is coming together. Intuitive hits and Soul Tribe. They keep giving you intuitive hits. They keep giving you intuitive hits. Soul Tribe, trying to tell you that everything is coming together. I do feel a gathering of people, like community. Protection. You are protected and you are safe. It's safe for you to be powerful. So call back your power, cut the cords, and soul retrieval. Ooh, that let me go on that. Play, get outside and get some fun and answer the call. Somebody's being called. Where are they calling you? Who am I to get this specific call? What is your soul calling you to do? And that's what we were getting. Fuck those people. What is your soul telling you to do? If your soul is telling you to do something, it's telling you to be loyal to your calling and to walk this pathway, to be dedicated and committed to it, then that's what you're supposed to do, beloved. Yeah, look, answer the call. So, and that's why you could have been frozen. Yeah, go with the flow, dance with life. The initiation, a rite of passage, crossing the threshold. You done crossed the threshold. Yeah, the wheel. You made it through this rite of passage. It's like the initiate, but you are now on the path, beloved. Like, you are not done. If anything, you really just getting started. You really just getting started. Thank y'all so much for tapping into the Series of Witaro show. You sure enough never know what you're gonna get. You can't know because we don't know. And like, they give us a download, they give us some ingredients. And then they gotta cook up the meal, beloved. But what they cook up is gonna be good for the soul, beloved. And a lot of people don't like soul food. They just don't. So, if you can stay through the message and you can get it, I appreciate you. I do. You know what I'm saying? Seven of Cups. It got to be clear. Like, so no confusion. But do you know what you want? Are you open to your spiritual vision? And some people just don't have the ability to see. They just don't. Some people will limit you and how things can happen. They're trying to limit the universe and tell the Most High God what it is and what it ain't. I think folks will be real... I'm seeing the word shocked. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not for us with our limited capacity and our limited ability to remember, right? You cannot hold in the forefront of your mind all of that data and all of that information. You just can't. You don't do it prior to your awakening. What makes you think you do it after? When you really understand. As a vessel, you have a long-term and short-term memory. You don't hold everything in your short-term memory where it's just accessible and recalling. That's why you have to be like, let me think about it for a second. And then you go back into your long-term memory. They go back through them files. They pull it up. And then you be like, oh, I remember. Right? Because you don't keep everything stored in your short term. That's why people with Alzheimer's, they don't remember what happened in the short term, but they can recall the long term because it's already stored and like hard coded. So it takes you something like that extra effort to get into the long term and pull that information out. So if you are meditating, right, then you can go into meditation and they will probably even show you. They may just show it to you in a vision. You may read it in the book. They could show it to you like an actual book where you read it, or they just show the scene play out in front of you, beloved. Either way, they reveal it onto you. You have the ability to have revelation onto self because the entire intelligence of the cosmos resides within you. What is my biggest dream? Again, do you dream of this abundance? What is your biggest dream? What is your biggest dream? What can you do today to move, closer to to what you dream of, to those dreams? What is your biggest dream? I'm hearing Guapole, closer to my dreams. Is there something I should let go of to be able to move forward? Yeah, unforgiveness. How would I want people to remember me when I'm no longer here? I'm hearing remember the teachings. Remember the teachings. What is my worst fear? And am I focusing on what my life looks like more than what it feels like? Somebody focusing on what their life look like rather than what it feels like. Somebody could feel like shit, but as long as they look like they wrapped in abundance, then that's all that matters, and that's some bullshit. What are my most important values? Yeah. Do you value looking like money or actually being money? Like, you are currency, you are infinite abundance, you are infinity, you are creation walking. So it ain't about just putting on some shit. It's what's in you, not what's on you. How are your values reflected in your life and in your daily decisions? If you are a person that's just geared toward the 3D and you just want to look like some shit instead of really understanding who you be and what you be, then your decisions daily will be to do that shit. You know. Yeah. I love y'all too. Yeah, this definitely soul food. This ain't that fast food. This ain't that, you know what I'm saying? We ain't just, McDonald's, some shit that's just gonna be a quick hit and make you sick. Now, sometimes we do a quick hit. Thank you to the sis for her quick hit. But that was again jam packed. That's like, you know, them gas stations that actually got good food in and you can run through and grab you a little plate real quick. But some people like to run through them places like that KFC. Like, who the fuck is still eating that shit? If you eat KFC, I'm saying your spirit team telling you to stop eating that fake ass shit. Be careful of what you are consuming. It could be fucking your system up and you are not getting your messages. They had to take fucking chicken out their name because we been knew that they was not serving chicken. It don't even fucking qualify for that shit. You do, beloved. Your spirit team said stop. I ain't gonna hold you up. I can't hold. I can't even. I can't even look. They said what they said. And if you don't believe me, read the news. Because KFC and Taco Bell are the biggest investors in lab grown meat. That is not real shit. So what is it doing to your system and how is it suppressing your gifts? See, making you miss out on opportunities. Right? Don't eat that shit. They can't even give me that shit. They know. Fuck that. Look, accelerating death, racing you towards an early demise. Hell no. Nah. They don't want a population that's waking up. They'll do all kind of shit to us that you could consume fucked up shit so that you don't remember who you are. That's the truth, beloved. That's the truth. Queen of Swords. I can't do nothing but tell you what they told me to tell you. Nine of Cups. And you gotta, look. Nine of Cups, Three of Cups. Wish fulfillment, community, 12 cups together combined as hangman energy. See it different. They don't want those who carry the gift, who carry the promise, who got these spiritual contracts to come together. Why? Because we will change some shit. We will change the vibrational frequency. You will help people realize who they are, and we change reality. We change reality. See dreams of abundance in books. So I do feel like somebody could have some books in their future. You may write books. You may need to read books, right? On consciousness, on physics, quantum leaping, like esoteric information. Let the spirit guide you to what text and information they want you to consume. You may be called to turn the TV off and read more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, see, shield yourself from certain shit. Protect yourself from harsh or fear based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light. And again, solar plexus. So, which one? Indigo. You're an indigo. They're dropping that out. And what is this? Shanti. I am an angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. You've been through some shit. And look, pay yourself first. Be loyal to you. She got them big ass motherfucking pearls on. She ain't casting them motherfuckers in front of swine. She made her own goddamn necklace. Fuck, pay yourself first. Make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you pay. This loving form of self care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and in your future. You always pay you first. Loyal to your soil. You put out the gift, you put out the energy, you get paid for that shit. They talking to us too. Have you asked your angels for help with this? Something that you may need to ask them for help for. It could be letting go and exercising forgiveness. And we do see moonlighting and author of a book. So you could be freaking writing something. I don't know what that say. Grace and Antoinette, and they don't want me to look at it. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make time to write it. And we see sensitivity. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So you are becoming more sensitive and you need to make changes. And whatever you do is helping people who are either arrested development and stuck in adolescence, or you will actually help children. It could be both. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. And with that Leo, that lion is giving a leader, is giving fire energy. Not only is it relative to the strength card, number 8, is it Leo, so happy Leo season, but it's also like that King of Wands energy. There's definitely, yeah, your children on earth are happy. And whether you have children on earth and in heaven, it's something about you and children. Look, all of these cards got children on it. That's what I'm getting. Community of people that help children, or even those who are stuck in adolescence. I pray for justice for all, for anybody. A quiet retreat, and fairies is coming through. We saw this card very early when we first picked up the deck, and we always kind of, like, we talked about the different orbs and like wispy figures or apparitions. Somebody could see those things and it could be fairies. You have a strong bond with fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. It's definitely giving Mother Nature, right? Like mother energy, alpha energy. Protect yourself. Yeah, what do you desire? Visualize it and release negativity. You have unlimited creativity. And people want to diminish you. That's what I'm really picking up. It's not like, I do feel lies, deceit, betrayal, theft, and shit like that. But I feel that people want to diminish you. Like to keep you from seeing who you are and believing in yourself. Like once you understand who you are and you are living in your authentic truth, and nobody could change how you think or how you feel about you, then, you know, I feel like it ain't no stopping you, but it's going to be just like more and more attacks at your back because that's what you're doing. Yeah, Page of Cups. These people just young as fuck. They just young as shit. Emotionally fucking stunted. Emotionally immature. Right? Emotionally unintelligent. And so not only could it be children, but these children that you deal with could also be adults. You know what I'm saying? They could be grown ass kids, basically. Grown ass kids. Yeah. And the thing about it is that a lot of people may be ready, or through your interaction with them, actually touch base with their inner child and heal themselves. You healing your inner child and touching base with your inner child, you could be an example for others to be able to do it for themselves. But it all starts with you. You just be an example. Yeah, the law of oneness. We are all connected. Release the need to make anyone wrong and unify with your truth. Queen of Swords is unified with her truth. We kept getting healing, right? The law of healing. Transform your trauma and transform your life. All of that confirmation. 2 dings at the same time. Transform your trauma and transform your life. Focus your mind to create your deepest desires. That's coming through. Focus your mind to create your deepest desires. The law of creation. And somebody's mind isn't focused. Right? So that's the truth. And that's when I'm picking up like that 10th sword, needing that clarity. If you are stuck in your mind and now you got that next piece of clarity, it's like, okay, now you in the 9 of swords, right? You see what it is. You see the truth. It could be stressing you. It could be worrying you. It could be keeping you up. Like your mind could be racing. You could be overthinking. And the spirit is telling you to transform your mind. They gave us the 9 of swords and then the 4 of swords. The 4 of swords is to rest your mind. It's to calm your mind. It's to meditate. 9 swords and 4 swords is 13. It's the transformation of your mind, of your thinking. Everything happens in the mind. You create the neural pathways and you have created the way. If you think it, you can do it. If you can visualize it, you can see it, you can achieve it. Like they said, you could do anything you set your mind to. Yeah, the law of non-attachment. You need to release some shit. Let go, release, and allow the miracle. That's the key. The law of Dharma. See, transforming your pain into your purpose. All that shit you went through is purposeful. So, thank you. The law of abundance. And it's in reverse. Open your mind to your prosperous nature. And how many times did they pull out prosperity? And this card happens to be in reverse. So, somebody needs to open their mind to their prosperous nature. Somebody may not, the way that you were programmed, what happened to you, the way people groomed you. I'm getting groomed. So it could be parents, it could be relationships, people that you were deeply or emotionally connected to may have groomed you to accept some sort of scarcity. Like it's for everybody else, but it's not for you. And that's not true. The law of habit. So ignite your creativity with a pattern interruption. Interrupt those patterns. Right? The law of transmutation. Energize the mental picture of your dream. Again, your dreams. Like, what do you dream? And energize the mental picture. That's mental rehearsal. Can you see it? Can you walk in it? Can you think it? Can you believe it? Because if you can think it and you can believe it and you can walk in that energy, you can achieve it. You can do it. You will call it into you. Everything starts off mental. There is nothing that doesn't start off in the spirit, that doesn't start off in the mind. Angel of love, earth angel energy. Did they not say that in the angel deck? Angel of love. So, okay. Got that. And we just talked about the 4 of swords and the 9 of swords. That's 13 swords. 1 and 3 breaks down to the number 4, bringing some sense of stability. And here's your abundance, blossoming abundance. But you may not believe that it's true, right? Caring connections. You may not even believe that that's for you. Here's the thinking woman, the Queen of Swords again, that's getting revelation from who? From the spirit. Door to the spirit. That's where it's coming from. Strategy is to do this. 6th chakra Metatron, to visualize your success. Can you see it? Can you see the victory? You can have it. It's already here. But if you don't believe it, you take the pathways that you think are present. You take the path that you think is present. So if you don't think, then it ain't no path, we. Path to what? King of Pentacles, your fucking bread, your money. Look, journey. You are on the pathway. It's your journey. It is your personal path. Look, appreciate them motherfuckers. Thank you so much for all the shit you did. I thank you for lying. I thank you for cheating. I thank you for conspiring. I thank you for fleeing. I thank you for fucking all the shit that you did because it was the pathway to this. Fucking abundance. Mother said, thinking man. Cornucopia. You on the pathway, beloved. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it and see it. 6th chakra. third eye. What do you see? It's so many possibilities, so many doorways. So many doorways. Possibility after possibility after possibility. Possibility after possibility after possibility after possibility. Possibility. Which way do I go? It don't matter which way you go. Let the spirit tell you which way to go, but whichever way you choose, it's still the right way for you. So either you gonna take the short route where it's like, okay, you have a more direct pathway, or you're gonna experience some more shit to help you believe. And then once you do, the spirit will most likely accelerate you. The pathway for somebody is walking away from some shit. You could walk away and you could feel a kind of way. But you learned a lot of shit. If you the Queen of Swords and you walked away from this thinking man, somebody could feel a kind of way. You could walk away feeling a kind of way, walking away as the Queen of motherfucking Swords and boss up into the King of Swords because you know. You took the lesson. You were able to grow. Detachment. The law of non-attachment. Let go, release, and allow miracles. Transform that pain. Transform your trauma. Step right into your purpose, into your dharma. It's so many fucking possibilities. Know it. Crown chakra. Who am I? I know who I am. I know who I am. When you know, can't nobody tell you shit about you. That's mental. Yin and yang. Balancing your fucking energy. Everything balance it out. Balance. Look, they said balancing your energies, your light and your dark. You a light worker. You draw from the full spectrum of light, period. It ain't just the light that you can see. You tapped into the shit that people can't see. Anchoring that shit right here in the reality in the 3D. They said you a cold 1 week. Yeah. I love y'all like I love me because that's my capacity. But it's growing and expanding on the daily. Growing and expanding on a daily. Forgive them. That's what I'm hearing. Become so good with that because you just gifting you. Gifting you. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, beloved. It's a gift for you. See, forgive them. Forgive them. Forgive them. You transform this pain right into your purpose. You gonna be fruitful. They're gonna be so upset. Just know it. It is what it is. But then they got to deal with that. Everybody got to pay their own debt. You don't want to walk around carrying that. You really don't. And I am the type of person that I would pray for my enemy. I do. I pray for them. I do. But now I know how to pray. I just pray that justice ensues. And whatever justice looks like for them is what it is. Look, this envious and jealous ass shit, I pray for them. I pray that justice comes and that it comes swift. I do. I mean, like, every motherfucking way that justice could come, let it come. You know, thinking man. And you could pray that shit when you know that your works and your good deeds are what's protecting you. Like the truth protects you. That you got not just angelic protection, because I feel that. I know that your angels and spirit team is protecting you from this storm. Right? I get that. And sometimes, you know, you get what people consider divine favor. You know what I'm saying? But my morality and my integrity always leads me to, we are deserving according to our serving. The service that you provide onto creation, onto other people, onto yourself, you deserve to have your energy back to reap the fruits of your labor. People know when they are robbing and stealing and betraying and lying and trying to get away with something. So if that's the work that you did, when you serve those lies unto other people, when you rob them, you deserve to get what you get for that. So we as an energy, we don't be like, oh, I return the sender. We put everything in the God box. It doesn't belong unto us anyway. And we ask the Most High, the source, to receive it and do what it wants to do with it. So however it distributes that energy, we are so ecstatic. We are grateful. We are appreciative. We are open to receiving. So if they get back onto us a magnified, return, because that's what they deem fit, then baby, then you talking about those blessings come in overflowing, pressed down, shaking to runneth over, all of that. Magnified energy. Thank you, the law of time. Maybe it is a restoration of time. Maybe it's vitality. Maybe it's financial security. Maybe it's protection. Maybe it's the ability to be serene and tranquil, to not have any worries for the rest of your day. I don't know how that energy is going to be repaid. And I don't want to limit. No limit, soldier. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to place no limits. If it comes with fucking protection, because guess what? Sometimes you need a little protection. Witness protection. You done seen some shit. You done worked and helped to bring forth justice. You need to be protected. So what? So thank you to all the protectors. The ones that show up to keep you safe. Hello? The law of individualization. This is my favorite card. The Spirit said the law of perfect health. So we've been talking about health. They show health a couple of times. Harmony. Dissolve all discordance and chaos. Dissolve all discord and all chaos. Bring harmony. Maybe you just want to live in that. No chaos in no area of your life. No strife. No beef. Except for the one on your plate when you want to have that occasional steak. Wagyu, I'm just saying. I don't know what you like. The law of individualization. Shine your unique light. Shine your light. You are a light worker. Work your light. You better work. Cover girl. Work. Work, 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 work. Put that motherfucking work in. You are the Alpha. You are the Omega. You are a pixel, a piece of the Most High God itself, the source of all things. You talking about the Most High gift of discovery? When you discover that you are a personalized individual pixel of the source that made all things in creation, you be. Who am I? I just told you, we. You are the infinite intelligence breathing. The infinite intelligence breathing. The intelligence of all things of creation that resides within, and you are animated in a God body, and you got the breath of life on you, and you could speak a word, and every time you speak them words, they come true, they manifest. So be careful what you speaking, because every word lands in your lot, beloved. That's your harvest. You don't want that shit? Don't speak it. Whatever you speak, you have authority over them words, Somebody might need to call back a whole bunch of shit. I'll call back any word that we have spoken over self that will present an error onto our life. We do not. Okay? I don't want to reap that nastiness. No. We speak goodness. And when we cannot speak, look, first of all, you heard that throat chakra interruption. We call back that nastiness. We speak what we do want. We want wholeness, completeness, fullness, tranquility, serenity, abundance, infinite abundance, for every need to be met exceedingly, overflowing. And we seek to feed others through our overflow. Hence, we have fed self and we are full. We are whole and complete, nothing broken and nothing missing. And what is overflowing, it overflows freely for anybody that needs. As our needs are met, we seek to do the same. We ain't gonna feed you nothing we wouldn't eat. Nothing. If I'm feeding you from my overflow, that means I already ate it. Therefore, I would never feed you anything that I wouldn't eat. A lot of people don't get that. They'll give you everything that they don't eat. Peep game. People to give you the shit that they don't eat. How does that happen, Lati? I don't even like peas. You want my peas? No, I just wanted a little bite of this. No, I like my chicken. You can't have that, but I don't like these. You can have that. They give you the shit that they don't like. The shit that they would not want for themselves. Oh, you want to? This is really good. Would you like to have a piece? Would you like to taste some of this? It's a difference. So be careful of the people that you are connecting to. Are they giving you the shit that they wouldn't eat? Or will they share their precious gifts and the things that they love with you? Be careful. Spirit say you are the infinite intelligence breathing. You are a pixel of the source itself. You are divine consciousness manifest in this 3D realm. And you have the power, the authority, the ability, the beautiful gift of experience. And you can manifest whatever you see. Whatever they show you. You stay focused on your own energy and loyal to your soil, you ain't gonna have no problem harvesting. Whatever you want, you can get. The law of individualization. Y'all don't believe me, they said read it. Because y'all seen us just shuffle them cards and they brought it right back. Okay. It's on page 79. And they always want us to remind you of this. You are the individualization of the one spirit. And they pull the law of oneness. The one spirit. A unique divine expression. You are a word that they spoke. The divine spoke you. So you are a living word. A living expression. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Embodied, what? As a fractal of the one mind. You are the source itself, a pixel of it, a pixel, a fractal. And the law of Dharma says to transform your pain into purpose, something that you're supposed to do. Ooh. So we dropped those, trying to get to the dictionary. I wonder if this is in here. It may be, it may not be. But it's a reason that they pulling out the dictionary. Fraction, fractal, fractional, relating to or being a fraction, fairly small, right? When you're talking about the number one is whole, oneness. So you are a fraction of one. The whole one. A fractional piece, a fragment. A number that indicates one or more equal parts of a whole group that may be considered as or indicating also a division of the number above the line. You know what I'm saying, right? Is giving, again, a part of a whole. The source itself, creation itself is whole. It is complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. But you be a piece, a little if you look up a pixel, what is a pixel? When we think about how pictures are coming together, when like you take a camera or you look at your TV, it says 1080p, 1080 pixels. That's 1080 pixels. It's all technology. You are the highest form of technology. Individualization. So you just one pixel. You just one fractal. What is a pixel? Not the definition. Can we always got to put definition. Pixel is the smallest basic unit of a digital image. The word comes from combining a pic, or short for picture, and L, short for element. You are a very small pixel, a fractal of the Most High God, the source of everything in creation itself. So if the source is the big picture, then you're only one pixel of it. Think about it like that. Let's get into a different or a more deeper fractal definition. A fractal is a complex geometric shape with repeating self-similar patterns across different scales. Key features include self-similarity, infinite complexity, and scaling symmetry. Small parts of the shape look like the whole big shape, formed by repeating a simple rule or math equation over time. Dimensions, often a fractal dimension instead of 1D, 2D, or 3D measure. You are in a 3D measure. You are a 3D fractal, a part of the one self image, which is the infinite itself. Who are you? You are a piece of the Alpha and the Omega. You are the Alpha and the Omega. So a lot of people in their belief systems will be like, you saying you God. Well, I am. I am a piece, a pixel. Do you know how small a pixel is? That's not grandiose to say that you are a pixel of the Alpha Omega itself. That's like, again, this is a digital picture, and how many pixels does it take to make up this one picture? That is so humbling. That is the most humbling thing that I ever became aware of. Not only was it so self-important for me to realize what I was, but I was also humbled to realize that I'm such a small little pixel. But this small pixel has a big impact. Each one of us have a major impact. So do not ever discount your self-importance. Do not let anybody tell you who and what you are. Simply because they want to externalize what they are and put themselves beneath, that's their own thinking. And they get to have that. They get to have that. If they want to say that, the Most High God lives outside of them, is separate from them, it is not actually them, it is not just within them, but it is them, I am it, then they can have it. But they don't get to tell you how you feel about yourself. Well, you can't control what they say, but you don't have to believe it. You don't let that, what they say, stifle you, beloved. When you realize who you are, you get to live and walk in your truth and your authenticity, your wholeness, your fullness. And who is that we? The infinite intelligence breathing. We don't give a fuck what they say. The law of love, see, is their perception. Look beyond the illusion to the one truth. Whole, complete, nothing broken, and nothing missing. You are the living word. You are the Alpha and the Omega, experiencing itself as you eat. That's hella important. And don't let nobody diminish you. You ain't supposed to dim yourself to fit in and be all small and shit. But when you live in that, people will envy and they will get jealous. But thank them for that. To the next now. This one's done. I love y'all. Ashe.